Amy, and this is one of a few videos that are going to be put up over the next couple of weeks answering your questions. So I'm going to jump straight into it with question 1. Okay, so this question was asked by both Charlotte Cave and Helena Mann, and it's how do I go about getting a student loan? Okay, so all the student loan applications are done online. If you're just going to Google and type student finance, you can get to it that way, or you can go to www.gov.uk/student-finance. That will take you to the page. It will give you a breakdown and an overview of the finance and the maintenance loan and how they work. And it will then, if you go to the side column, it will give you a link saying apply online, and it takes you through step by step of all the information you need to put in, so all your details, where you live, your national insurance, your passport, things like that, and then after that you'll be sent through some documentation through the post for your parents to put their household income and things like that inside, and that's to calculate your maintenance loan, and obviously that varies compared to if you are living at home or living on campus. Okay, so the next question is from Chelsea Greator, and it says, do you offer scholarships? Now, I must admit, I'm not the most knowledgeable person on scholarships, as I don't receive one, but I did go to the University Campus Suffolk website and type it in on their search bar, and it came up with the National Scholarship Programme. So we do offer one. It's generally to people who come from lower income families, but what I will do is I will leave a link below that takes you straight to the page I went to. It gives you an eligibility checklist. It tells you about how much money you get. So, for example, it says full-time students who are awarded a scholarship will be given a fee waiver of £3,000 in their first year of study. And then it goes on step by step of what else is going on. So I think the best thing for me to do there is just give you the link, and if you're interested or you think you're eligible, just click below. Okay, so the next question is from Jenna, and it says, why should I choose UCS for the course of sociology? Okay, well, I do a combined course of criminology and sociology, so I don't do sociology on its own, I do it combined. But from what I do, I do 2 modules of understanding social change and sociology and the modern world. Okay, so sociology of the modern world, you look at the theorists and you compare them, so Durkheim, Marx, all of those. If you did it at A-level, you'll kind of have a broad outline anyway. I didn't do it at A-level, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's something I've completely taken on new. They really start from scratch, which is really good. They don't expect everyone to have an A-level or a further access course in sociology, so they really take that into consideration. I think that's what I loved so much, and I think that really helped me have confidence in the subject. Understanding social change looks at change in the UK and Europe over the last 30 to 40 years. So technology, education, work, migration, things like that. Sociology as a subject is really, really great anyway, and I think it's taught really well at UCS, and also they have great facilities to back them up, like the library has such an extensive library full of books. So yeah, they're just really, really great. So the next question is from Sophie Work, and it says, is university as fun and worthwhile as people say? Okay, so how to approach this question. Fundamentally, you're going to university to get a degree. I think the first aspect that's really important is you're only doing one subject, and that is a subject that you have a general interest in or that you love. So straight away there, you're going to have motivation to want to learn more because it's something you enjoy and something that you want to be doing for the rest of your life, whether it's in a job or if you want to take it down a different avenue. So I think that's a great motivation. I think also the social aspect is great as well. You get to meet so many people at different freshers weeks. For example, I know that our uni, UCS, and a lot of other unis have got their summer ball coming up soon. You get to have opportunities like student ambassador, so you get to meet so many new people. So I think the social aspect is definitely worthwhile, and I think the learning aspect definitely. I mean, as I said before, you're doing something that you really, really love, so it's going to be worthwhile. You're going to be motivated to learn it, and for doing it for 3 years, just one subject, you're going to have to love the subject to do it, and I think that's what motivates you and that's what makes it worthwhile. Okay, so the next question is from Katie Morgan, and it says, how much do you have to earn to repay your loans? Okay, so once again, I will leave the link below, but I do have a little breakdown here of what it is. So each month you pay back 9% of any income over 21,000. So if you don't reach the threshold of 21,000, you do not pay back your loan until you reach above 21,000. So I'll just give you a little rundown. 25,000 is £30 a month. £30,000 a year is £67 a month. £40,000 a year is £142 a month. £50,000 a year is £217, and £60,000 a year is £292 a month. But what I will do is I will leave a link below, because underneath they have a repayments calculator and they really just break everything down so simply for you. So yeah, I will leave that link below for you. So moving on to the next question. Will I have time to do a part-time job, from Holly Easton? Okay, so I know the perception of being a student is you're really lazy, you don't do a lot of work, but a degree is like a full-time job. You are, although your lecture hours maybe aren't that much, you have so much time that you need to put aside for independent study, doing the further reading, going out and finding journals, putting together surveys in certain subjects. For example, my degree, I'm doing surveys and things. So I mean, if you have good time management, I think a part-time job is great. I mean, you're going to need an income as well. So, for example, I have a few friends that work on the weekends in Tesco's and Asda. I do a little waitressing job on a Thursday and Friday night. So it's really how you manage your time. If you really, really struggle, then it's probably not wise to work 3 or 4 times a week. But maybe just a Saturday job, you definitely have time for that. And I think it's good to still have a little bit of income coming in, because also, although you have a maintenance loan, you do find that with books, especially in the first year, that does go quite quickly. So yeah, I mean, there is time for a part-time job. It's just whether you have a good balance of time management and structuring it around your timetable. Okay, so the next question is from Matthew Lester, and it is uni a big step from A levels, and what is the biggest change? Okay, so personally for me, and I know for a lot of people that I've spoken to, the jump is a lot bigger from GCSE to A level, like way bigger. GCSE, you're spoon-fed everything. You have homework weekly that gets marked and brought back, whereas degree level, it's all independent. You have your lecturer who gives you the key parts, and then you go away and you adapt that. You go and do further reading. You find out more about what you need to know. You get assigned tasks, and if you don't do them, that's your problem. The lecturer's not there to guide you through everything. I don't mean to take that negatively in a way that they don't help you. If you have a genuine problem, you can book a tutorial and they'll be happy to go through the stuff with you. But they're not there to hold your hand through your degree, and I think that's what shocks everyone. But I think also you get an aspect of that a little bit from A level, and I think that's why the jump isn't so big. You have a few free periods a week, so that kind of gets you used to doing time management and saying, oh, instead of going for lunch, I'm going to have to go to the library and do this. So I think other than the moving away from home bit, if you are going to do that, I don't think the jump is as big as people make out. Okay. And next question is from Rufus Phillip, and it says, are there good on-campus facilities? The campus opened in 2005, so it's really new compared to a lot of universities. We have great facilities. We've got a library that's open until 10 o'clock at night. It's stacked with shelves and shelves of books for anything you could need. We've got a journal archive. We've got a good ebook site database as well, so you can get a lot of reading done online, which is great because you have to lug loads of books around. With regards to like computers, that we have computer floors. We have computers on every floor. We have a really large number of MacBooks as well, iMacs. So they're always really popular. And we have the campus shop, which is great. That's always fully stocked. We have 3 lecture theatres in the waterfront, 2 on the ground floor, which are lecture theatres, and 1 on the second floor, which is another lecture theatre. So, and so they're really big, and the seminar rooms are great as well. They're just a bit like a classroom but without the tables, just all chairs. But I would definitely recommend coming on a campus tour or an open day just to see. But yeah, the facilities are great, the library, all the computers, everything there to help you with your degree. They're all really, really great. Okay, so the last question is from Macaulay Bunn, and it's, if a tree falls and there is no one around to hear it, does it make a sound? I'm not going to lie, this question stumped me slightly. I had to Google it and see what other people had come up with, and I was actually thinking about it all day, thinking, well, does it make a sound if I'm not there? How do I know? So I guess it's really how you take the question. It's quite a psychological question, so you did quite well there, Macaulay, for stumping me. I'm actually going to leave it for you guys to have a think. I mean, I think everything makes a sound anyway, whether you're there to hear it or not. That's my personal opinion, but if you have a different one, leave it in the comments below and we can have a chat about it in the next video maybe and see what you guys came up with. So on that note, that is all the questions for this video. I really hope they helped, and I hope I didn't babble at you too much, and I hope that they helped you in some way. If you have any more, get in touch with the Twitter, which I will leave below as well, or you can comment on this blog post and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for sending all your questions, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye!